Ask yourself this question, but be honest, please. There's a reason why you clicked this video. Do your clients or audience, whoever you're thinking about, actually understand and know what is it exactly that you're selling and what is it specifically in one sentence that you're helping them with? What is it exactly that value that you are specifically providing to them? Do they understand it? That is the question you should be asking. But a better statement would be you're here for a solution, right? You're here simply to solve your problem. And that is what you're doing for other people. The only difference between me and you is that maybe you're not communicating it to the full extent. There's moments when our audience doesn't get to see the richness inside of us. The world that we're hiding because we think it's ugly or it's undeserved delight or maybe it's unnecessary to share. I don't think we are we should be accountable for deciding what is necessary or what is unnecessary to share. Obviously, if it's something extra personal, probably no worth sharing, but if you are intending to be a coach and if you're intending to sell an info product, there is a specific journey that you had to go through to become so passionate about this topic that you want to teach it. And that is the struggle, that is the emotion, that is the real pain that you get to express to people. That is the real you get to show and build trust through that, through this simple self vulnerability, self expression. We need to essentially put ourselves out there. If you want, you can say naked. Basically saying, I have done all this work and I've struggled so long just so you don't have to. And this is what I've done to struggle, and this is how this helped me, and this is how I'm going to do it for you. That's kind of the basic idea. Think about your favorite movies. There is certain emotional connection that you've found in the character or the storyline because you felt like you belong. And as much as we all are unique, we have stories that other people have lived in one way or another. And there is a way that you can relate to many people from the audience that you're trying to target. And that is kind of what you do. And the action I want you to take today is to truly understand if you are being vulnerable. Are you showing the complex emotion that you've experienced when trying to resolve this struggle that you've had or overcome this obstacle that you've encountered where your info product has been the most use? And once we've identified this complex emotion, often we don't even get to see it, so you will have to find it. Often we just live through it, but we don't understand what we've lived through. And it simply takes a day or two to sit down and understand what is it exactly that you went through. And when you put them into strong, impactful, emotional statements that connect with the person on the inside, that is when you build accountability and trust in people that are watching you. And that is kind of most of the work you need to do because it is so much easier to put yourself out there when you're yourself. When you're is everything that is you is out there for people to take the benefit from it, but obviously you would be charging them for your services, right? Because That's how world works. And that is what one thing to understand is the specific journey, the specific conflict, the turmoil that you went through on the inside is your selling point, is the hook, is the pain that you should be evoking in the audience to remind them of what they lived through. And I don't know how many more times I need to repeat it, but be honest, be raw, be yourself. Explain the pain you went through, explain the complex emotions and complex situations it's put you into, because you'll be surprised how many people will relate to it. And when we relate, we trust people, no matter if it's an actor that's just pretending, playing the role, or if it's a internet persona that may or may not be playing the game of marketing and just selling us their brand. You never know that, but one thing we do know that sure hell we get manipulated into many things like that, and you either get manipulated or you manipulate, as tough as that sounds, but that is how the world works. And the best way to manipulate people in the raw essence is to be yourself, because it's one thing to be fake and manipulate, but there's another thing to be yourself and strategically guide the person that you genuinely can help and genuinely can assist. That is different. It's the same manipulation, but the intention is different. The intention is completely different. One is you're just trying to suck out the money, and the other one you're genuinely trying to be the light and genuinely trying to help. And if you're trying to suck out the money, I don't know why you're still watching this video. You shouldn't be here. You should figure out how you can genuinely help people and the money will come. So, for you guys, don't worry about, I can't say don't worry about money, but you get what I mean. Like, you need to put yourself out there. You need to put the story, the effort, the essence needs to be there. That's what you get paid for. And that is it. It's the vulnerability that builds trust.